AiREAS is a cooperative formula to make the air in cities healthy. In 2013 we installed a complex system to measure the air pollution closely to the citizens in town. When we know the effect of the pollution on our health, we can also try to improve it together. With 40 test individuals, we investigated the relationship between our behavior, awareness and air pollution. With what we have learned, we are now looking at ways to expand the process to 4,000 participants in town and do the same in other cities. This concrete AiREAS team research effort tries to relate our lifestyle with air pollution and our health. Human beings consist of all kinds of molecules that interact in a dynamic and harmonic way. Everything we eat, drink or breathe is full of these molecules that keep us alive in a healthy way. When we pollute our environment, we equally pollute ourselves with all kinds of nasty consequences. AiREAS is a cooperation between local civilians, government, scientists and innovative entrepreneurship that try to find ways to co-create a healthy city together. This we do by establishing a self-aware relationship between our way of living our lives, the air pollution and the development of our health. Already now, air pollution is the #1 cause of death in public space. It causes tremendous healthcare costs, but also loss of quality of life and related productivity. Air pollution is so small that you can hardly see it. That is why AiREAS has installed airboxes throughout the city that give us in real time insight about the air that we breathe at any moment of the day. By comparing the information what happens in town, we can discover the origin of the different types of pollution. Traffic is an important factor, but also wood stoves, barbecues, fireworks, dust from construction sites, a fire or agricultural processes surrounding town. AiREAS involves part of the local population in this investigation. It researches the evolution of our health and behavior. An impression appears about what measures work and which don't. This study consists of various parts. One key part is the personal interview. The participants are answering questions about their current lifestyle and the way this is influenced during the course of the investigation. The interview is just one of the 5 research areas. Much care is given to the questioning and human interaction. This research, combined with all the other areas, gives a view about the status of our lifestyle and health in relation to our exposure to air pollution. One research area is about the neck artery. This is done with ultrasound techniques. Here we measure the thickness and flexibility of the artery. Thickness and flexibility is shown on the monitor for the participants. When we repeat this for several years, we can study the relationship between the measures we take and the effects on ourselves and our environment. Yet another study is about heart rate variability during our daily lives patterns. This study shows us the relationship between stress, respiration, blood pressure, the behavior of our heart in relation to exposure to air pollution. The participants carry this monitor for various days. It consists of a heart monitor and battery pack. Via small cables we connect a set of electrodes. The electrodes are connected to the body. The participant can do it all themselves. The information is read out afterwards into the database. The data obtained from the different research areas is processed and given back to the population with the objective to see how people react by applying more innovations or by thinking of all kinds of creative, innovative new solutions. Yet another area is the electrocardiogram and the measurement of vascular dilatation in the arm. The way the artery dilates says something of its health. The blood artery in the arm is just 3 mm in diameter, which is why we use a non-invasive precision instrument. For the world it is interesting that we share this information. There is need for inspiration and insight in innovation, because all cities in the world cope with the same problem and challenges. Additionally, we research using the GPS tracker. With the GPS tracker, we can look where one is in town during the day, inside and outside. The GPS tracker is being carried by the participants. User information is provided through an information sheet, and people are provided with a personal explanation. Via the GPS tracker, a relationship is made between the location of a participant and the closest area airbox. The participant does have to keep track on his or her way of displacement through town. On the bicycle, the fine dust values may well be different than inside a car. By doing this research and sharing the results, we hope to produce a positive spiral of measurable improvement of the quality of the air we breathe and all the positive effects on our life and well-being. In the end, we provided proof of principle of various issues. First of all, we showed that complex technology with government, medical science and civilian participation can work together perfectly on the good settings and the right purpose. Secondly, we showed that awareness is triggered through participation in health and environment. It does produce awareness, social innovation and new entrepreneurship. And finally, that this co-creation effort is probably the best way to solve the climate and pollution issues worldwide.